Okay, yo, what's up, guys? So, even though this is a short game, it's like 15 minutes, it's gonna be talking about how you want to play the game aggressively early. Like, last time we did a game like this, or like a video like this, where even though it was like a 20-minute game, we talked for like 35 minutes. So, there's a lot of factors to kind of think about when you play Kindred, or in jungle in general. But if you want to play Kindred, better, and you want to go, maybe hit Challenger one day, because I would say to be a challenger, a good consistent Challenger Kindred, I think you have to know how to invade, you have to know how to farm well, you have to know when to drop camps, you have to know how to play for marks, you have to know how to play for team fights well, you need to know how to use your ult well, your abilities, min-max your builds. I think there's a lot of things you can do on Kindred very well, and it'll make you a lot better, and it will also be like skills that you can transfer over to other champions to also just be better. And this is why like most Kindred players look very noob. This is why people watch me to play Kindred, because I just play the champion very well. The way I speak and the way I understand the champion is very good. The way I build is most people don't really think about them, because I've always min maxed my builds, but other than builds, we're not going to talk about build that much this game. We're going to talk about level 2 invading, because I think this is something that people should know how to do on Kindred, or should learn. Should eventually know how to do, and they need to learn it. Level 1, level 2, level 3 invading, and level 1, level 2 invading are a lot more on you, and level 3 invading is on you plus your team, because by then laners will be level 3 and are able to move more depending on their pros in their lanes, so they have a lot more influence over the level 3 invade. But we're gonna talk about level 2. Hey guys, so if you guys didn't know, I have 3 channels, and every channel has their specific purpose for the viewer. The main channel, as you see here, is our channel where it will have all your tier lists, jungle tier lists, and it will have educational guides on every champion, and I will have some gameplay for specifically Kindred, Kha'zix, maybe Graves. Champions are mostly more watched on this channel. And then I have other channels that will have different uses. So we have Kaido Jungle Coaching, which is actually a channel where I'll be posting every single coaching session, every single kind of VOD review, and sometimes I'll be VOD reviewing people high on the ladder, whether it's in EU West, Korea, North America. If they're very good players, it'll be using good strats that you guys can use yourselves in your elo. I'll be dissecting them and helping you guys learn what they do different. And then now we have a third channel, which is going to be in the works. Right now it was a VOD channel, but I'm going to swap it into a very educational gameplay channel. I'll have a lot of different kind of video concepts that'll be uploaded here. Well, I'll be uploading a lot of silver to diamond series. It's not actually played in those elos, it's going to be played in diamond master, because I'm going to be ranking up accounts, but basically just to show you what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on while playing specific champions, and how to learn them. And then other challenges would be like Nuzlocke. Some will be fill to challenger, firewall to challenger. We're going to do that eventually on this channel, so give it a follow, give every channel a follow. If you guys want specific type of content, every channel should be able to help you out in some type of way. Either way, thanks for watching like usual, thanks for the support, and let's get on with the video. So we're into Vi. It's a Kindred favorite matchup in isolation, and other than that, Vi, if she's not paired with like Talia, Syndra, Kindred is fine. This game it's a fiddle, so it's not that bad. Pretty sure in this game I also have Tenacity Shard for the Lulu cool abilities. The Fearless Root on his purple, the Fiddle, slow on his E, the Fear on his Q. Vi also slows a bit. It has a CC ability. A lot of slows and kind of crowd control that they have on their team. So the Shard, the Tenacity Shard in your runes, where you can take attack speed shard, adaptive shard. You can take either flat, tenacity, or scaling HP. You really want to take tenacity shard in this type of game, basically. And we're thinking about invading. We have a rise. So when you play in higher elo, I guess maybe master plus, maybe high diamond plus, master plus. I think this is where people who pick rise will definitely play a lot better. Maybe you have a dual mid laner who likes to play rise. When you have champs like Rods, champs like Galio, these champions can get power for you, and they can start fights for you. Rise can flash EW, Galio can go in for you, crowd control them. These kind of champions are very well paired with Kindred, because they will set you up for success in the game. And you're going to see later on, when we do the level 2 invade. So the conditions to do level 2 invade is basically how good is it for the game. So when you play for level 2 invade, now you are saying that neither jungle will be 3 for the crab, or 4 for the crab, sorry. You will be level 3, but you won't be level 4. It's impossible if you play for a crab on spawn. 2, now both junglers can gank, especially theirs, when they realize that his camps are gone. What he's going to do after his camps get taken? He's going to look either for a gank on whichever side, or he's going to look to invade. It's one or the other. So where you ward is important. Of course, here, I think I'm warding early. Let's see what if I do. No, I just do this. I think I hold my ward. But yeah, where you ward is important because then you can potentially get more information on like where is the guy going. And then you can kind of assume what he will do. Now, if you invade level 2 invade and he ends up starting the side you invaded on. So now you have to think about, okay, well, I'm probably going to fight him on the Gromp, right? That's 1. 2, can their laners really move? Can they influence? And if you leave, like how bad is it for your game? Because sometimes like there has been rare cases when I have level 2 invade where their laners will just sack their lanes completely, but they're losing a lot in their lane. It's like really bad for their lane because like they over move. Because moving is fine to pressure, like, oh, they can move, so I should be a bit more careful. Because it could be good for the Vi if he ends up killing me. It could be really bad and game ruining. Or it's like, they over move, I respect, let's say, and they lose like a lot of melee minions, for example. And it's really bad for their XP in their lane. It's not good. If you guys play solo lane, you understand losing like multiple melee minions, especially in like top lane and like mid, is like really bad for your XP. And it's like, it makes it harder for like, they will be like level 4 to you're level 3, and like you just can't lane. You just can't lane sometimes. And it's just how some matchups will go. So, there's that. And the aftermath, I guess, like when you do all this, like this first turn play, like what will it look like later? Well, like ideally you want to play for the respawn camps, right? But if you know like they're gonna send a lot of numbers to protect it, let's say, because when you get your camps get stolen as like the Vi, you really want to get the respawn, so you want your team to play around you on that, because losing that is really bad. But if you get it, it's like it's not bad. It's actually good for your game. But you can use that to your advantage as Kindred, to where like you can play for opposite side camps if she like pros that, because your clear might be messed up, or you can get like a gank off, you know, like these are things like you have to think about, like, and always adapt to the game pretty much. Yeah, let's do the red. Just gonna do it. Okay, let's just show you how I do the red. Well, I mean, you want to cut it. You want to use W twice, pretty much, and then Q over the wall. And I don't have my ward. I warded early. I don't know why I did. Actually, it's a waste. Like, Vi should never like invade level 1. It's fun to ward early if your reverse champions are more likely to invade. I don't know why I warded. That's honestly a mistake. But it's okay. Let's like move on from that. We see the blue is gone down. Like blue would be showing right now, right? In this frame. You know, we know it's down. So we know he's on the Gromp. Okay. One thing before I talk about the actual invade right now, like what's on your screen. If this Gromp is really healthy, it's like around 800, 900 HP, it's a lot more healthier, just know most likely they didn't smite the blue, okay? Keep that in mind, because I actually had recently where people would just not smite, and I didn't realize at the time, and they would just smite the Gromp away from them, and like ends up being a pretty bad invade. So you need to keep that in mind if it's very healthy. When it's this low, they for sure smited the blue off. There's no way it's this low. Their champ's not that OP. Now, what you want to do here, you want to fight the Vi. You do not hit the Gromp. You do not play for 50-50. You play to push out the Vi. The main reason why you do these kind of invades is to slow down their game and make them run around for camps. You running around for camps is completely fine compared to a champion like Vi running around, Nocturne running around, Fiddle running around. Like these champions who especially rely on level 6, them running around for camps and having to skirmish for them is not that ideal. Like these champs want to get level 6, they want to have a bit more control conditions. Kindred as a champion, Kindred, Graves, these kind of champions, they don't mind if the game is not like, if it's less uncontrolled, like no, that's the wrong word. If it's more volatile, like it doesn't always need to be controlled. They can play volatility because of their kits. They don't mind if you have to run around, if you have to skirmish for it. While champs like Vi and Nocturne, they want to have more controlled fights. They want it to not be a complete burger flip. We don't mind burger flips as Kindred and Graves. That's completely fine. So invading is very good in these type of games, especially against champions that want to get level 6. Once you push out the Vi, this is where you secure the Gromp. So this is how you should always play it. Now, what do you do after this? There's like 3 things you can do here. So the first thing is you play for the wolf camp, and you just get, and you can potentially base after it and just buy. That's one. The second thing you can do, actually there's 4 things. So the second thing you can do is just go to your jungle, do raptors, and then look to go into your bot side. The third thing is if he had to base, let's say, right? You can base here if you want to, buy a dagger, let's say, or let's see if you kill him right, you get a sword. You base, you open up to your wolf camp, you get level 3 because you stole the gromp, and then you play. You see if you can fight, otherwise you keep farming, you play for the crab. Simple as that, you play for the mark on the crab. And now the last one is you re-invade again. So what do I do here? I rock straight to the raptor camp. Why? Well, one, what I'm going to do is force the Vi to show again. 2, I have Prowl here. You see I have Rise. This is where like having a duo Rise. I'm not doing this game, I'm solo queue, but it's just like I'm in Master plus Elo. So like people will tend to play the champions a bit better on average. And I play to re-invade here. My ballin looks like we're getting push. Just based off a new map, it looks like it's somewhat even, but they have slight advantage in push. So their ball is not able to freely move unless I play for a Krug invade, you know, where it's very deep in their bot side. And Vi is somewhere around her bot side. I play for the small raptors first. Why? Because if I just play for the big one, like he can have smites. I don't have cosmic insights. I have jack of all trades. Okay. 2, playing for the small ones. It's not bad. It gives you a decent amount of XP. You won't hit 3, but it gives you a decent amount of XP and gold. Like you get 8 gold, if I remember correctly, and you get a decent amount of XP. It's nice. So you see, I just play for small ones. I don't care if he gets a big one. If he smites the big one, now it's harder for him to play for his red and Krugs because I will have smite advantage. You know what I mean? So I like playing for the big one. Then I play to hit him again. Of course, like I'm taking a lot of damage here because he's deciding to fight me, but I'm doing this on purpose because I have mid push. If he fights me and he goes too deep, like too much on my side, so let's say, let me like a draw line, let's draw like a visual line for you guys to understand. Like you want to play on the line when you fight, right? So my line to me, where I'm very safe and I don't mind standing on, is like right here. If you see my mouse, right? It's right here. If he goes past this line, my rise is on my side. Look at Fiddle, how he has to play. Like he has to, like if I go over here, right? Fiddle can flash over and fear me, right? But if I stand right here, if Fiddle can't just play on me, Rise can also play with me too. You know what I mean? So, see how I passed the line? That's why he fights me. Now you stood too far. So he will die. Pretty much. This is where Tenacity Shark kind of kicks in. Pretty nice for it. I just flash on him because I know I can tank it. And then we get a double kill. Crazy, right? PTA, Triumph, Coup. Very early game centric runes. And we straight up recall. Okay. Probably wondering, like, why am I recalling here when I can potentially play his bot camps or I can just go clear my camps? Well, I'm on 1100 gold. Why would you not just take a base here, straight up buy a buy, like get any buy, and just be strong in the Vi for the next minute and a half? Anytime you will meet the Vi, anytime you play for a fight, you will be the strongest champ in the game. You have 1 mark, you have 1100 gold worth of stats on them, and plus I have jack of all trades, so I have even more stats. Right? So it's just better to base here than keep playing camps. Because I'm also thinking about playing his Gromp respawn. Right? Like I load this Gromp, I really want to make sure he doesn't get it for free. So I open up bot side, I buy Phage. Troffers is very good this game. 1, I like to do a lot when I have range supports, and especially if they have champs that are very dive heavy. Beetle, Riven, Vi. Troffers is very nice in those kind of games. You can go Kraken, just know that the lack of HP, he might randomly die. Instantly play for the crab here because it marks. Now if the top crab marked, what do you do here as the Kindred? Do you walk straight to the top crab? Well, okay. If you think you can play for it, then you should just double crab him. And then do your top camps and play to re-invade his Gromp. If you think it's really bad to try to go to topside crab right now, and it's not worth it, then just do your bot side jungle, or do all your non-buff camps, level them, and wait for the bot crab to mark, and eventually play for a bot crab mark. Because right now your game's already good. As long as you get marks, you can play the game as Kindred. That's what I would do. But here I get the mark. And we see Vi here. So now we know, because Vi's here, there's no way he did his bot side, by the way. He for sure ran to wolves, did wolves, and did top crab. So where do I go? I go to his jungle. I pull this. And I'm pinging that I'm on this. I really want to take it. I don't want to drop the camp and get red buff. And I see ball in is playing very aggressive. They're actually low-key, they kind of baited this pretty hard because I'm on their side. They're playing very aggressive, so you know, good on them. Nobody knows what that guy just did, but Lucian takes both kills. Whatever. I mean, low-key, like, it's better for me to get at least 1 to 2 kills, but it's okay. And I just go level up my camps. We see Vi on my Raptors. It's fine. It's a level 1 Raptor. It doesn't matter. He's leveling up for me. Cheers. Thank you for the hard work. But I want to make sure I play for his Raptors because they're leveled. I couldn't play for his Gromp. It is what it is. There were other things to do on the map. So I just do all my camps here. I walk straight to his Raptors. I ward this. I do his Raptor camp. Take all the small ones. And now I think I kept playing for more, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I keep going because I have a Phage on this guy. I have a Phage. My Ballin's strong, right? They especially got 2 kills, so I keep playing. I don't know what Vi's doing, by the way, but like he like just based. He like just respected. I have my Rise diving too. I play to pull the wave here so we can dive. Hit that guy. I tank because I can tank for a bit. Boom, another 2 kills. I get him marked also. Now, Vi is topside. I mean, he was just by. He just left his ball in. I don't know what happened there, but, you know, I'm just going to take his Krugs because I have time. I have, like, nothing really to do. If I just base here, I mean, the only thing I can do if I base is just open up straight to Dragon and just do Drake. But you should just do Krugs here one time and then look to base, and probably look to do Dragon on spawn. Or you can play for, like, your top camps respawning. But, yeah. I did Krugs. So if I didn't do the Krugs, like his, I would probably open up the Dragon here and just do Drake. But because I did Krugs, I mean, I can actually just walk to my jungle now. I won't waste like 30 seconds for no reason. I'm like actively trying to do something. I mean, if you do the Dragon, you want to make sure like you ward your opposite side, so you don't lose camps if you can. If you can, of course. Now, what was our plan on this turn? I mean, we can still play for Drake. We have a bot side camps like respawning soon. You know, his Raptors should mark when they spawn. We have Grub spawning 1 minute. I mean, I'm trying to secure as many camps as I can and then play for the Raptor. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's no point to do Drake yet. I think because I have an angle to play for his Raptor camp, I just want to play to invade real quick, then pull the Dragon. So I do Wolves into his Raptors. And this is something you can always consistently do when you have a strong mid laner that you can play with. And their ball lane died again. You know, they got drawing gaps, and my mid laners are naturally winning. This is why playing with mid lane is very OP as Kindred. It allows you just to play for invades like this. This is how you get gold leads without killing champions. You actually just keep playing for the Raptor camp, and then you complete your jungle item faster. And then you also force the Vi to do things that are less standard. They have to like run around for camps, which is not fun, which is good for you because you have tempo on them to do things while they're making, like, they're using it to farm camps, you know? Now we use Drake here. Yes, they will be able to get some grubs, but to me, Dragon's a very valuable objective. Mordekaiser dies here on weak side, is what it is, but they burn Violet, Riven, and such. I think it's okay. I just pull the grubs here because I'm Nami on my side. Very nice. I just do it real quick. Oh my god, that guy has the gotcha skin. The Nami. Crazy. Yeah, we just do the grubs. We share it. Very nice for everyone's quest. I think everyone's quest gets like they get a little something. Yeah, here I kind of forgot like this will mark. So I go do it. I do the mark. I base. Why do I base and not do my camps here? Well, okay. I have Triforce again on this recall. It's kind of like if you guys watched like the previous video, I don't know which video I'm gonna release first, but basically I have Triforce. So 1, I become very strong. Any fight that happens with me, I mean, it's very winning because I have an item and they don't. And 2, it allows me to farm faster. And 3, I have the option here, even though my top side camps are up, just to click straight up towards bot side, farm my bot camp, and then just play to fight bot. Guys, the game is already very volatile. Like my ballin, they're Lucian Nami, they're AD. Sorry, I mean I'm trying to pause on like those. Yeah, we have Lucian with Essence Reaver, They have a Phyllis with Slingshot. Their Vi is on McDonald's. I will full Triforce. My top is losing, but I don't really care. Like, their top lane won't carry this game. I can just straight up open up bot side and just like play for their jungle and just play to deny their game. Another thing you can do is just play for your Raptor camp and not go to your Krugs and go into bot side. Of course, you can like do your Krugs Raptors, team respects one time, and then you play. But you can always take the more aggressive approach. You just decide in the game which one you want to do. Of course, knowing me, if you guys watch me for a long time, I take the aggressive approach. Look, I'm just here bot side, and I'm forcing a dive. And my bot, even if Vi's here, it doesn't matter. We're winning. They can't win this fight. We're too strong. We just mark him real quick, get a little mark. Never mind, we didn't get a mark. Well, that sucks. I think Fiddle was here, right? So I just fight Fiddle, because I don't think Vi's here. Here I have space to Fiddle. E. Good bubble by my Nami. We get another kill on the Fiddle. I'm into Stomp, but I mean, these are like just the things you want to think about when you're playing for Invade. Now I'm just farming, nothing to do besides farm. Notice my Raptors get taken. Okay, try to look to do something. Don't need to base yet. Can play for the top crab because I have nothing to do. I just hover my mid, so now I have push. Like, I'll give him confidence to play his lane. Maybe we kill the fiddle, maybe we don't, but then we get pushed, and then we can play for the top crab afterwards. And we have Razzle to go on the other side. We also have Nami coming, so any fight here is just good. I guess does. Needs to be careful here about the Vi. See Vi here. We just saw Vi on the bot side on the Krugs with our pink that we dropped earlier. I think I dropped that pink, right? Don't remember actually. Someone dropped it though. Pink that we can kill Riven. There's no E. I think if I had Kraken there, I would have to ult. But because I have Triforce, I'm too tanky. Feels good, man. Now we just keep farming. We just make sure we have good conditions for the Drake. Okay, looks like my cards are gone, so we just do red, base. We buy Tabais here. Well, I'm planning to buy... if this game was actually competitive, I was planning to buy a Cleaver this game. I was going to go Triforce Cleaver Wits End. And I have Tenacity Shard, so I thought I didn't really need the Merc Shreds. I was just relying on that and just like the HP I was going to get from Triforce Cleaver. That was like my idea behind this game. Looks like I went Wits End this game just because I'm ahead. You can also do that too when you're ahead and you have a good amount of marks. You just rely on your marks and PTA damage. And then your Sheen damage is also good. I mean, the rest of this game is just like very straightforward. You just play around your team, see if you need to play with them. If you don't, then you do objective, you do farm. When it's like there's downtime, and that's it. That's pretty much like the game. Yeah, while your team's pressuring, even though your camps are up, farm their camps, guys. Your team is winning, and I've seen this a lot when I do Patreon VOD reviews. If you guys want to get VOD reviews from me, personally, you want to get coaching, check out the Patreon. But, quick ad, I mean, I guess. But, don't focal here. I've seen too many people, their team is winning. A lot of the time, they're pressuring. You can fight around their camps, and they could be good fights too, right? If they fight you guys. Because, like, you could be stronger. Play for their camps. Why are you AFK farming? Play for their jungle. Don't play yours. This guy just smutted my camp away from me, but it's like not good. I mean, he's just gonna lose everything anyways. Let me see Vi going to my top side. Blood is yeah, I mean, he can't play the game. It's not his fault, to be honest. Like, the mattress is just bad and it's a mid gap, so. And sometimes you get laner gap. Like, that's just life, man. Wolf, bite him, man. Bite him, man. Got another mark. You see, we're just using our team to play the game. And yeah, that's like level 2 invading for you. I mean, I guess I feel like I covered most things. Maybe I forgot something, I'm not sure, but like these are just like the stuff you have to think about and stuff you kind of want to like get better on when you play this champ. And it kind of pains me to see like people who play Kindred and really like their champion just like I do, just like we're like kind of lied to on how to learn the champion. I guess, because I think before me and like after Force Within, if you guys know that guy, I think there was no real content creator for Kindred, and I think whoever made content on that champ was low elo and weren't good at the champion, and just kind of gave false info, and it kind of pains me to see people just like not learn her the proper way. And the way you learn a champion, it matters, like from like the early steps towards later on, because like there might be habits or things you just didn't improve on to like fix right away. But if you learn well and you work on the right things, like it's easy to apply, especially the concepts I try to teach you guys. So try to be aggressive when you play the champion. The champion is meant to play very, very like aggressive and not AFK. I would say the only times where like it's pretty AFK is like when like the game doesn't allow you to play aggressive pretty much, or you're playing in high elo where you like actually need to scale more because people play around invades a lot better. But I'm telling you right now, below like Grandmaster, I would say on average on in every server. I play on 2 different servers now, and I'm very sure EUS is the same. I watched enough EUS to know. Below Grandmaster, it's like the same. They're really bad playing against invades, so you guys should really learn how to invade, play aggressive, and in the right games where you do it well and you practice it enough, you will literally 1v9 and pop off. And games will look like this where they're 15-minute wins, and you would think like people like watching this or people who don't play Kindred would be like, oh, but he cheesed. Well, 1, you're dumb as fuck, and 2, if you have an advantage over a champion, you have certain advantages over the champions on enemy team from your lanes, your own matchup. Why would you not take advantage of that? Like, you just don't like free wins? You're stronger, but you decide to AFK farm when you're stronger? Why? What's up with that? That's how League works, right? You're able to control an area, you're able to take space, you're able to take, like, why would you not do it? You know what I mean? Like, if you had the power to retake an area, let's say like in a war game, you retake a certain zone, and you're strong enough and you can't win, like, why don't you do it? Of course, there could be like consequences later on that might happen, but you have to factor for that too, right? But that's how you get better. You think of more things like this, and you will naturally get better at League of Legends, in my opinion. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions. By the way, thank you for watching, and yeah, my bad if I maybe made some things hard to understand, but I think it's good for the overall improvement of like just players in general who are trying to pick up this champion, because I'm telling you right now, most of you guys were lied to when you were learning this champ, and I'm sorry I wasn't there sooner for you guys. So yeah, I got you.